what we've got here is, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Oh, you can sort of see it in the camera. You can sort of see that some of the knobs here are darker and lighter than the others. The reason that that's happening is the tyre is quite scalloped. Can we get it in the image? Yeah. So every second knob is sort of, well, it just goes a high knob and a low knob on the rubber. It's more on the inside. You can see it's more on the inside. This is making horrible noises and horrible vibrations through the car at the moment. Tyre wear like that makes me think that it's to do with the upper control arm on this car.
I believe the bell housing, this is through the research as well, I believe the bell housing will fit the 11-inch all right.
Mm-hmm.
The flywheel will probably have to be re-drilled to suit the bigger pressure plate.
Okay, so does that have to be done in town?
Not sure on that one.
So with your upper control arm, this is it here, this is your upper control arm. And with this, you've got either the front ball joint here that can go, and you've also got the back bushings here that can go. There's no adjustment on these upper control arms for wheel alignment. All your wheel alignment adjustments down on the bottom, and also on obviously your tie rod end will have. I can already see what's been a problem here just by leaving the wheel on and just giving it a bit of a wobble. If I wobble backwards and forwards, you can already see the whole arm moving here. I move it up and down, I've got nothing. So moving it up and down will give stress on the ball joint. Moving it backwards and forwards, I could see this whole thing moving. You even see a shiny spot just there. This rear bushing here is the one that's got the most problem out of all four of them. So there's obviously two on each side. You got the rear one and the front one. You obviously got the same on the other side. Now this one here is the problem. I can see that here. You got the shiny bit here, and also when I move it, you can see the whole arm moving with it, which shouldn't be moving. Now that movement down the road is what's causing this tyre to get this weird, horrible rub marks on it, which is just the worst kind of rub marks you can put on a mud terrain tyre, because the vibration through this car is incredible. I'm going to stick this underneath the back of the car here in case it falls off the stand. I bet this is like super tight. Golly. Oh. All the extra noises helps get it loose. Grunting noises. I don't know, for people who want to know, that's a 21mm on that side and an 18 on that side. Make sure you got the spanners for it. It's one big shaft that goes through this car. It goes through this hole up the top, so you'll have to have room behind it to slide it out. Bang! Like that. Now the whole thing will want to come down when I undo that. Let's get this ABS wire out of here. How do we do that? The little flat blade screwdriver. Oh, you can just do it by hand. No worries. Oh, looks like I broke it. Oh no. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's down. Now. The hammer that I was using there is a soft blow hammer. Make sure you don't use your regular nail hammer, you tradesmen out there. Right, that is out. We'll take this shaft out. The whole thing's come apart. Have a look at that. Yeah, that's buggered. That is rooted. So that shouldn't come apart in the standard ones. That's what you call carnage. That should be one piece. There is always carnage. Alright guys, some tech talk for you. I've done a bit of research online about this, about the upper control arms and things. So there's a lot of people talking online about upgrading their upper control arms. So upgrading it to a more, I don't know, beefier, nicer, you know, I don't know, looking, whatever you call it. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is these control arms that come standard on these ranges, for what I found online, people aren't breaking them. Which, I don't know, you know, you look at the ones that are aftermarket ones, they look all beefed up and look like they're indestructible. But the standard ones, these control arms, no one's broken any. The things that go is the bushings like mine at the end and your ball joints. Now both of them are replaceable. You can, you know, press that out, and you can also press these out and put new ones in. Now the style that I'm putting in here, well actually hang on, before I go on to that, with the upgradable upper control arms, they're not a useless thing. They're not something that you shouldn't have. So I don't want them for my vehicle, and the reason I don't want them for my vehicle is it's not overly lifted. Yes, it has got a suspension upgrade, and it is higher than standard, but I don't believe it's over 2 inch of lift. I haven't measured it, I'm just looking at it compared to standard ones, and I believe that this car sits either 2 inch or lower. So you need upgraded upper control arms if your car is lifted 2 inches. So if it is at 2 inches or higher, then it's necessary for a proper wheel alignment. Now, with the upgraded upper control arms, either they'll come with a fixed or a variable ball joint at the front here, which means that it's either extended out a little bit, or it has an adjustment in it to extend it in and out. The reason for that is so then you can have this extended out a bit for the bottom arms to then not be overextended to compensate for the top. That is my understanding of it. People in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're thinking, oh, do I need an upgraded upper control arm? If your vehicle is 2 inch or under, probably not. If you're sitting at that 2 inch, when you go and get it wheel alignment done at a wheel alignment shop, or if you're doing it yourself, you will realize that you are at the extent of your lower control arm with the wheel alignment. You're at sort of close at the end of the maximum that it can, but it's fine. You can leave it there as long as your wheels are straight and you're not scrubbing tyres. It's all good. So for me, I feel like I'm sitting a little bit under 2 inch, so I don't think I need to go out and get myself a upgraded upper control arm. With bushings, now these old ones, they look like they're stock standard. Another myth that people say is you have to get the upper control arm upgrade because of the bushings are a lot stronger. Now this car's done over 200,000 clicks. That is probably a genuine Ford Ranger bushing that came from day one. This truck has always had a lift on it. 200,000 clicks, guys, on an upgraded suspension Ford Ranger. They have lasted a long time. Now, what am I going for my new ones? Well, all I can get my hands on with are these Norethane ones. Norethane, if you want to sponsor me, go for it, but you're probably not going to want to after what I'm about to say. Rubber is smoother. Plastic is more rigid. So if you're looking for a smoother ride in your car, if you go for a rubber suspension, rubber bushing I should say. because the rubber bushing has more give in it, all the vibrations and everything on the road. You'll find it a smoother response through your suspension if you're using rubber bushings than to the plastic polyethylene or whatever you want to call it that Nyrethane makes. I could get these because these tyres are getting scrubbed out and I wanted this done fairly quickly. So this is all I could get my hands on. I haven't had problems with Nyrethane. I just find they're not as smooth as the genuine bushings. So bear that in mind if you're wanting a smooth ride in your car. When I say car, probably not full drive car, probably best to keep it the genuine rubber or even an aftermarket rubber style bushing. These ones, look, it's a full drive, they're rough anyway, so let's just put these in it, and they should hopefully last me as long as the genuines, I hope. We'll find out. See if it hits 400,000 clicks, eh? So I'm just using, you can use a hacksaw blade, I'm just using a Recipro, but I'm being very careful with it. And I've just taken a fine little cut down the inside just there. I haven't gone all the way through the metal part of the bushing that's in there, the old bushing, because what I'll do is I'll use a screwdriver and a hammer to cut the rest of the way through, because I don't want to nick the actual steel part of the upper control arm. So hopefully this will split it. See, it's starting to pull it away and split it along my cut line. Okay, so it's the things that happen off camera that it's okay, because I've got another side to do. I'll repeat my idea of how to get these out. So when the bushings are not worn out, so as you probably saw by the first one, the centre shaft here just came out easily of the bushing, and then I was able to cut through and just pierce the outer metal layer with the reciprocating saw and yeah, get through it. So with this side it was different because we had an all together bushing. So what I did is I got a hole saw and went through it with the hole saw, and that got that centre out. Oh, here it is, here. Is that the centre? Oh no, here, that's centre. Just gone straight through it with the hole saw and got the centre out, which then allowed me to then do my reciprocating saw and get through it. So I'll redo that for the other side and I'll show you guys what I mean, but that was the easiest way I found it. When I'm tapping with the hammer, I don't know if you notice, I'm on a rubber mat, and so I'm tapping with the hammer on a rubber mat to try and protect everything. So it's just something to bear in mind. Not that I recommend doing it this way. I'd probably prefer you guys to go off and get these pressed out with a proper press. As you guys probably have realised already, one of the other reasons that I'm using Nyrethane bushes is because these things are just a push-in. You don't need a press. So they are Nyrethane. There's a positive. They do come with the high performance lubricant for the bushes. Make sure you put it on. If I'm doing this the right way. Maybe it's the other way around. Work that out in the tick. So righto. Oh yeah, it's starting to move in here, not much. But not that bad, but I'm getting a little bit of wheel tyre rub, so let's get this replaced. Let's try my hole saw idea. Worked on the last one. See if it makes it any quicker. Okay, now it's probably just time for a quick road test, see if it feels any different. It'll still be horrible noise because the tyres are now scarred. After that I need to go and take it down to a guy that I know who will do a wheel alignment for me. So yeah, next is a wheel alignment because everything's probably a little bit out of whack now. So I'll get him to make sure everything's all straight so these tyres wear in the correct positions. After the wheel alignment I'll probably drive around for the next, I don't know, few thousand kilometres with a little bit higher PSI, because I'll try and wear these tyres back to smooth again. And hopefully I haven't cost myself a set of tyres from having these upper control arm bushings that had given way. But not bad, you know, for the Ford. That's upper control arm bushes that have lasted 200,000 kilometres over some of probably the roughest four-wheel drive tracks that we've taken this thing on, as well as whatever this car went through before I got it too. But yeah, I'll go and take this on a test drive, see if it feels any different, see if anything's changed. And then yeah, offer a wheel alignment. Also yeah, just bear in mind that everything that I've done here today, it's just all backyard mechanic stuff. So I don't have the proper press or tools or anything to get this all done quickly and done with the rubber and everything like that, you know, the rubber bushings. Yeah, offer some more adventures. What have you found in my tool bag?
I don't know how useful this is for working on cars. Check this fella out. Oh, I actually haven't checked if it's a he or she.
What are they doing in my tool bag?
It's a she.
It's a she. How do you know, Nones?
It's a very pregnant she.
Tell us why.
Have a look here at the abdomen and how big it is.
Hang on, I'll come around.
The wings are long though.
Is she alright?
I think her leg's sore.
Oh, okay. Go put her in the garden, Nones.
Come on, let's go find a good spot.